So today I'm really excited to walk you through our whale watching tour out of Granville Island. We started the day by taking the water taxi from Science World to Granville Island. I'll admit I wasn't going to show you the ride through Falls Creek to Granville Island until we were coming back, but I just had to show you this paddleboarding dog. Goals. Anyways, we eventually arrived at Granville Island and decided to go into the market for a bite to eat. After we enjoyed our lunch and walked around the island a little bit, we went and checked in for our tour. We started off the tour by cruising down the Strait of Georgia. After sailing for about 45 minutes, we saw some humpback whales. This was my first time seeing a whale, so I was really excited, as you can probably tell by the shakiness of my camera. While this tour was incredibly beautiful, we appreciated that it was also very educational. We learned that whales used to be hunted up and down the coast of BC and all over the world. This happened so much that all of the humpback whales disappeared from the BC coast for approximately 89 years, until one miraculously appeared again in 1997. The following year, Big Mama, as she's called, was spotted in the Strait of Georgia with another whale. This started a trend of other whales bringing their calves along with some of their other socially bonded whales. Big Mama brought at least 6 calves back here, including a calf named Pop-Tart in 2016. As of this year, she's a big grandma, as one of her calves had a baby. We didn't see Big Mama out on the water, but it was great to learn about her history and how humpback whales were able to make a comeback here in BC. We eventually kept on going. We didn't stay in any spots for more than an hour as to not to disturb the whales. We cruised for about 15 minutes before we stopped again, after whales were spotted not too far away from our boat. This time, it was a pair of whales. The team on our boat said it wasn't actually a mom and a calf, but it was actually just 2 whale friends, and by that I mean 2 whales that had become socially bonded to one another. One thing that we learned that we thought was really interesting was that the bumps on humpback whales have actually made them more aerodynamic, despite the scientists initially thinking this would make them less aerodynamic. It's now being investigated for its utility in the aviation industry. We watched them for a little bit, and eventually they stuck their tails right out of the water. The team on our boat was able to identify one of the whales as Zigzag, based on the 5 distinct spots on her tail. Here's an up-close shot that Rory, one of the crew members, took for a better look at the spots on her tail. We knew that since their tails were both pretty high in the air, that they were going to go down for a deep dive, and they probably wouldn't resurface for a little while, so we kept on moving. Eventually we came across what the crew calls a popular place for sea lions, which is this buoy you see here. After a quick stop there, we made our way down the Sunshine Coast. We made a quick stop at Lighthouse Park in West Vancouver and then headed back to Granville Island. Here's a quick look at the ferry back along False Creek to our spot at Science World. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I really hope that you enjoyed it and learned a thing or two about whales. Be sure to stay tuned for the rest of our BC adventures.